Yeah, what do you want?
Oh my. Wait a second. That's a handsome man!
Hello, and welcome to Pixel Weaver's Let's Play of King's Quest VI.
Is it time to go to the castle and see our beautiful dark-haired lass that Alexander is thinking reading poems about and is like totally in love? Let's do it. Hold on, we gotta wait. We gotta at least hear it once. Wait for it. Wait for it. Everybody.
Old lamps for new.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for motherfucking new. Okay. He's sprinting. Sprint to the castle, sprint. Okay. Let's take a look around.
There's a little hut just off the path. Perhaps the guard dogs have an occasional use for it, but it looks empty now.
Guard dogs. Okay.
The castle appears to be of Moorish architecture. Its marbled walls and delicate inlaid mosaics are unlike anything Alexander has ever experienced before. His own home, though lovely and dear to his heart, seems rough-hewn compared to this delicate beauty. Far beyond the castle, Alexander can see a vista of mountains and trees. Whether they are part of this island or another is impossible to tell from here. If Alexander wishes to speak here, perhaps he should address the guard dogs.
The guard dogs. There's a difference, guys. Not just guards, they're guard dogs.
There is no one in the guard hut with whom to communicate. The rocks are silent, as they have been for ages untold.
For ages untold. Every time. I'm gonna click on the rock every time, and I'm gonna hear about how they haven't talked for ages untold every time.
The castle is as silent as marble. Formal hedges and bushes provide dramatic landscaping for the castle. The path from the crossroads continues north to the castle doors. A branch of the path leads off to the northwest, as though going around the castle. Two guards take their stance in front of the castle doors. They look quite fierce and have the stiff, blank expression of soldiers on formal duty.
But I bet they're just really good boys. I guess we'll just try to talk to these cute little dogs.
Excuse me, guardsmen. Guard dogs. I've been traveling for months to see Princess Cosima. I would like an audience, please.
I'm sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
No, I want to see my darling Cosima.
I really must see the princess. Could I speak with someone in charge?
Who are you that I should bother Captain Saladin, huh?
My name is Alexander. I am a prince of Daventry and a friend of the princess.
A prince, is it? I see. Yeah, and I am lord of this dusty path. Step aside. You'll not be getting into this castle without some proof of your claims.
Oh, well there, okay guys, I know what to do. Hold up. Some proof of our claims?
Alexander decides to try his royal insignia ring on the guards. With all of his papers lost in the shipwreck, it is the only possible proof of his identity that he can think of.
Perhaps this ring will convince you of my identity. It is the royal insignia ring of Daventry.
Ha! I'm sure. Just let me take a look at that ring. Well, I'm sorry, Your Highness. It's just that princesses are so uncommon in these parts. Let me get Captain Saladin.
Yay, it worked! Oh, look at him!
The
He's so
guard
cute!
returns a moment later with a majestic-looking creature.
Oh,
Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle, but reflects a will of iron.
Prince Alexander of Daventry, I presume. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with your country, but I'm sure Vizier Alhazred will want to meet you, if indeed you are a friend of the princess. Please follow me.
I'm shook. That voice is so familiar. Whose voice is that?
Lord Alhazred,
Oh,
a
wow.
visitor to see you.
Cutscene.
Prince Alexander of Daventry.
What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord, but I came to see Princess Cosima. Some months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak.
The same wizard that kidnapped the princess?
Exactly. When my father rescued us, he also liberated Cosima and sent her home.
Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom. But I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit.
Well, I came to make sure that Cosima arrived safely and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit.
I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, things have greatly changed for Cosima since her ordeal in Mordak's
Is she
castle.
engaged?
Cosima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone.
Oh.
Cosima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Even if she were, I do not think your visit would be appropriate.
I think he's
You
evil.
see, it is time for Cosima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. As was her parents' wish, Cosima and I are to be wed. We shall rule the kingdom together. I assure you, our marriage is all Cosima wants now.
Sure.
As a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment.
I see. I suppose that I was mistaken. I thought for certain that Cosima...
Oh, he's
I
heartbroken.
apologize.
A young man sees what he wishes to see. I'm sorry you've wasted your time traveling to the land of the Green Isles. May your journey home be swift.
I can't go home. I'm in a shipwreck.
Perhaps I will take the opportunity to look around your fair land while I'm here.
I would advise against that. The
Ooh.
kingdom is rather, shall we say, inhospitable these days. But it is your neck. You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day.
Wow. Oh,
You have had your hearing with Vizier Alhazred. I trust you'll respect his wishes and not return. I have been instructed not to let you into the castle again. Good day, my lord.
Captain Saladin whispers something to the guard dogs at the castle gate, and they nod with understanding.
bark, bark. Bark, bark. Look at how broad-shouldered Alexander is. I bet the vizier does not even read poems about her, so it's not real love.
The two guard dogs look quite firm in their resolution not to let Alexander anywhere near the castle.
Oh, no.
Please, if you'll only be
Please.
reasonable.
Please.
I really must see the princess.
Begone! You're not welcome at the castle, Prince Alexander of Daventry. We have our orders, and they are quite clear.
We have our orders. I need to get up and just walk around because my butt hurts. Hello. Old lamps for new. So, clearly, Lady Cosima is in trouble. So we need to figure out how to save her because that guy was totally evil. Her parents both died. Yeah. We need to help her. I guess we'll just go this way. Ooh, are we gonna get sneaky?
The side of the castle is one big blank wall.
Okay.
The bushes near the side wall of the castle have been left natural and unsculptured.
Anything else?
Alexander's voice simply bounces back at him from the flat surface of the wall. The bushes are too prickly to reply.
I'm such a nerd. I love this so much. All right, let's continue on. You know what? First of all, let's just look at Prince Alexander. This is like, I will say, this is an unflattering angle, and I will put that out there. I think it's his outfit. I think he has like a poofy outfit. All right, can we go behind?
The narrow path ends abruptly at a pile of boulders.
I guess we just have to leave for now. Wait, can we go in here? I want to hide in here. Oh, I guess we can just hide in here. All right. Not sure what to do next. I guess we got to go back to the ferryman. I don't know if I even met somebody over there. It was just some weird boy who was trying to get me to die and go to hell. Let's see if we can make it before he screams at us. Okay, good. And we can't go in here yet. Yeah, chat. Oh, he's still here?
Hey, stranger, come join me. The water is wonderful, and I can show you the way to the next island.
Hold on, I kind of want to... Let me just save. I do want to know what he says when I jump in.
Considering the poor condition of the shore, it looks like the easiest way to get into the water is just to jump off the pier. The powerful currents grab Alexander. Struggle as he might, he feels himself being pulled out to sea.
Oh, he's coming with me, though.
Not a very good swimmer, are you?
Help me!
Sorry, I think not.
As his head submerges for the third time, Alexander finds himself pondering the wisdom of
What a
going out
dick!
on a limb for a stranger.
I think not. What a bitch!
Tickets up.
Tickets!
Alexander
Amazing. Let's restore. And let's just ignore this man and see if we can get on this ship. I don't know. Oh, click on the door to the ship.
Alexander feels his pockets
Okay, Alexander, stop feeling your pockets. It's creepy. Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh my. Wait a second. That's a handsome man. Oh
Go
my.
away. The ferry's out of business.
Oops. I was just admiring how handsome he was. Wait, come back. You're so handsome.
Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost.
No, stop feeling your pocket. Go over here so I can look at this beautiful man. Come back.
Ferryman's face has been weathered by the sea air and by worry. He's definitely out of sorts. He glares at Alexander in a most suspicious and unfriendly manner.
Excuse me. My name is Alexander. The owner of the bookshop in the village told me you might be able to help me. I hear you used to run this ferry for the islands. I'd like to talk to you if you have a moment.
You say old Allie sent you? I can't see why. The ferry's not running, you know.
I understand. I'd just like to talk to you about the islands if you don't mind.
Well, I guess it'd be all right if Allie sent you. Well, don't just stand there. Come on inside.
Yeah!
What is it you wanted to talk about, young man?
Ooh, we got into his little apartment. Is he naked from the waist down? Come on in. Oh my. This is turning into a whole different type of game. Oh, this is it. Okay, anyways, I love it. He's like, come on in. And like, they're literally just death staring at each other. I'm like, and I'm just gonna look around and take my time looking at everything in his apartment. Let's see.
The cabin door leads back outside to the docks. Alexander is sitting inside the ferry's cabin. The place displays the neatness of a seaman and the sparseness of a bachelor. There are few frills and comforts in the rough wooden environment, but the sunlight shines cheerily on the oaken beams, and the portholes admit a pleasant breeze.
So he's a bachelor. Okay.
Several oil lamps are strategically placed around the boat's cabin to illuminate the island's dark nights. The lamps chose not to illuminate Alexander.
Ha!
The portholes seem wholly unfamiliar with Alexander's vocabulary. The ferryman seems to be the only one in the cabin to address. A black pot-bellied stove in the corner provides warmth on the cool tropical nights and a means for cooking. The stove gives Alexander the cold shoulder.
Oh! How dare it give me the cold shoulder.
Ferryman's bunk looks hard and uncomfortable. No wonder he can be so cranky.
I feel like I could make the bed very soft for him.
The bunk has nothing to say.
It will have something to say when I visit. Sorry. You have to stop. This is absolutely a Christian stream.
Several oil lamps are strategically placed around the boat's cabin to illuminate the island's dark night. Alexander is sitting inside the ferry's cabin. A cabinet with a dry sink lines one wall of the cabin. A table is positioned in front of two plain wooden chairs. The table consists of a board placed over a small barrel. There's a rabbit's foot on the table.
He's like hunched and man-spreading at the same time.
The ferryman seems to be the only one in the cabin to address.
Let's take a look at the paw.
There's a rabbit's foot on the table. It seems the ferryman is counting on a little luck. The rabbit's foot is long past even making a squeal.
Oh, sad. Okay. Let's take a look at handsome man.
The ferryman is a disgruntled-looking man who is probably a lot younger than he appears. Despite his tired air, he watches Alexander patiently.
I'm a visitor to these islands. I'd like to learn what I can about the area.
So you said outside. What is it you want to know?
Well, for one thing, why has the island's only ferry been dry docked?
Huh. It just ain't safe to sail these days. What with the islands feuding and all. Wazir Al-Hazred ordered the ferry closed till things settled down. Me, I don't think she'll ever see water again.
But why are the islands feuding?
You got me. Something about stolen property or some such thing. 'Tis a real shame. Things used to be so friendly.
Then this unrest is recent.
A few years is all, but it's been long enough.
Perhaps if the ferry were repaired.
This old thing? This ferry's been out of water so long she's no longer even seaworthy. Her boards have dry rot. She'd fall apart at the first taste of seawater.
But there must be some way to get off this island.
There's only one other way to travel that I know of. A magic map. The owner of the pawn shop can tell you more
Ooh.
about that than I can, Alexander.
He's so hot, but they gave him the weirdest voice. The pawn shop guy can tell you more about that, Alexander. It's like so not sexy. This is how his voice should be. The pawn shop. Actually, no.
The old sea salt is a little crusty around the edges. Alexander would rather keep his hands to himself. Alexander isn't in the mood for a nap. Besides, he finds the thought of the old sea salt's bed linens rather uninviting. Alexander doesn't want to take the ferryman's lamps. He obviously has little enough to offer him comfort.
I need lamps. Hello? Lamps. Old lamps for new.
Alexander doesn't want to take anything from the cabin unless the ferryman offers it to him.
What if I want this rabbit foot?
I see you have a rabbit's foot. Has it brought you much luck?
As you can see, my luck's been out for some time now, despite that old charm. Why don't you take it with you? Perhaps giving the darn thing away will bring me good fortune at last.
Perhaps it will at that. Thank you.
I love when I get items! Yeah! Look at my rabbit foot.
The rabbit's foot has long, soft fur. That object has nothing to say. The long fur of the rabbit's foot is soft to the touch.
Tell me more about the ferry.
Oh.
I remember when I used to ferry Queen Ilaria and Princess Cosima themselves. There was no thought of danger back then.
He knows Princess Cosima?
They used to go visiting to care for the needy and to keep up the friendly relations between the islands. I remember their last trip. Things had started getting nasty by then, and when they came back aboard, I gathered that the Queen and the Princess had been received a bit coldly.
Oh.
Princess Cosima was such a pretty thing, and she was terribly upset. But who could be spreading these lies, she asked the Queen, but the Queen had no answer.
I just want to see him naked. Anyways, he seems like a very respectable man.
What do you do now that the ferry no longer operates?
Me? I'm out of a job. The job my ancestors have held for generations. I'm the only one trained to avoid the reef and the rocks. But that knowledge does me no good now.
Is there no other boat on the island? One that might be more seaworthy?
Boats don't last long on these shoals, as you may have found out if you got here by ship. You can be quite sure that this old ferry is, or was, the only craft on the island.
Tell me more about Princess Cosima.
Such a beautiful child, and so pure of heart.
Oh.
Why, a contrary thought has never crossed her mind. Her mother was the same. The king and queen, they served the islands, not the other way around, always thinking about the people. They are sorely missed.
What else can you tell me about the land?
Let's see. The Isle
Let's
of Wonder's
see.
a lovely spot. A bit crazy, mind you. Gotta have a good sense of humor to enjoy a tour there.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you've probably fallen asleep by this point, and you probably just got woken up by me dancing like a maniac.
What else can you tell me about the land?
The Isle of the Beast is pretty, but unfortunately, you can't get very far onto the island.
What else can you tell me about the land?
The inhabitants of the Isle of the Sacred Mountain are the most gorgeous creatures you'll ever see.
Oh.
If you ever get to see them, that is.
Is he just gonna keep telling me stuff?
What else can you tell me about the land?
What else?
The Castle of the Crown sure is a beauty. She's the finest palace ever built, I'll warrant.
Is he just gonna keep? I mean, wow.
What else can you tell me about the land?
What else? God damn it!
Say that the land of the Green Isles is near the edge of the world. and that the deadly currents are a result of a magnetism that sucks life from this world to the next. Of course, that's just silly talk.
We're gonna find out.
What else can you tell me about the land?
Let's see. The Isle of Wonder's a lovely spot. A bit crazy, mind you. Gotta have a good sense of humor to enjoy a tour there.
I can't wait to see what that's all about.
What else can you tell me about the land?
The Isle of the Beast is pretty, but unfortunately, you can't get very far onto the island.
I think we're looping now, right? I've enjoyed your beautiful portrait. Let's look at it one more time, only to really stare at his chesticles. Because he's got like... I just want to tear his shirt off.
What else can you tell me about the land?
The inhabitants of the Isle of the Sacred Mountain are the most gorgeous creatures you'll ever see. If you ever get to see them, that is.
They had no reason to make that man so handsome. We have...
I think I'll be going now. Thanks for allowing me into your home.
Posh, not at all. It breaks the boredom, if you know what I mean.
Goodbye, Seaman. Whew. I enjoyed that man's chesticles very much. Oh, okay, we have to go to the pawn shop to get a magic map. I was very distracted by a muscly sailor that I didn't let that really sink in.
Old lamp.
Oh my god! Old lamps for new! Okay.
Good day.
Oh, now the mysterious man is here.
A mysterious old man also patronizes the pawn shop. He steals sidelong glances at Alexander from under his hood.
Will he talk to us?
Good day, sir.
The old man just glares at Alexander and does not reply.
He's got a little glint in his
A
eye.
mysterious old man.
How do I get this old man to talk to me?
Would you be interested in...
No, leave me alone.
Wait. No! Leave me alone! Wait, we gotta watch it again. Hold on, we gotta watch it again. And by the way, I offered him like my insignia ring, like a royal relic.
Would you be interested in...
No, leave me alone.
No, leave me alone! Okay, there's nothing that he wants. Like, what can I say? We need a magic map, is what we need.
Excuse me, merchant, but the ferryman mentioned that you might have a magic map of the land of the Green Isles.
Why, as a matter of fact, I do.
Yes.
I keep it under the counter. It's been gathering dust so long that I nearly forgot about it. It was quite a few years ago, you see. The estate of a wealthy wizard fell into my hands when he died. It was useless magical junk mostly, which reminds me, I've still got some things of his in the back that I need to dump out. Anyway, the magic map was the one true treasure in the lot. The wizard was quite old and feeble and had enchanted the map to aid in traveling. It is said that one need only desire to be on an island depicted on the map to find oneself there. It is a very valuable map, as you can imagine. Unfortunately, no one is interested in traveling these days. It is far too dangerous with the current state of the kingdom.
What would you take for the map?
I would normally want something magic in return, but since I am hardly overrun with prospective buyers, I would be willing to take anything of equal value in exchange.
What's of equal value?
What would you take in exchange for the magic map?
I would need something of great value in trade for this map.
The ring? I don't want to give away my insignia ring. I mean, I was willing to give it to the old man, but I don't want to... Chat, just tell me what it is, because I don't want to screw up. I suppose, actually, sorry. That's not how you play games, Becca! Sorry, my anxiety. Okay, let me just save really quick, and then we'll just try some things. Okay. Oops. Okay. Wait, I don't want it. Click on this. Okay.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
A rabbit's foot. I do not believe I could use that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give away my ring.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I have little call for love poems in these stressful times.
It's actually fun to hear all of the different responses. He doesn't need a love poem. What can we say? Should I offer him the mint that he gives for free? Let's offer him a mint.
I took a mint.
Help yourself. That is what they are there for.
Maybe he wants a shiny coin. But before we do that, let's try this book. It's either the ring or the coin.
Would you be interested in trading for this book?
I am afraid not. Books are more my neighbor's line of work. After all, I would not want him selling curiosities.
Curiosities. All right, let's try the coin.
I have this copper coin. Will it serve in exchange for the map?
An interesting enough piece, but it is not nearly valuable enough to trade for this map. In fact, I would say it is about the worth of our own copper. The only items in the store that I could let go for the price of a single copper are the 4 simple items I normally display on the front counter.
Well, if I can't have the map, then I suppose one of the counter items will do.
As you wish.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter near the map to make his selection.
That mechanical nightingale looks intriguing. I believe I'll take it.
Very well. Your coin is well spent. Remember, this is a pawn shop. I am always willing to take back my own goods in trade.
Oh, okay.
I'll remember. Thank you.
Just in case I need the coin back. Let's take a look at it. Yee, look at how cute it is.
The mechanical nightingale is made of tin, painted dreary shades of brown to match the coloring of a real nightingale. A small key emerges from its back.
Oh.
The mechanical nightingale's hard tin body doesn't feel anything like a real bird's soft feathers.
Well, let's trade my beautiful ring. I'm sad, but here we go.
Would you be willing to take my family ring in exchange for the magic map?
Daventry, are you a king then?
No, that's my father, King Graham. I'm just Alexander.
A celebrity.
Well, Prince Alex, she is a beautiful ring. Are you sure you can part with such a unique family heirloom?
The ring does mean a lot to me. I didn't always have a family, you know. Still, it is only gold. There are more important things at stake now.
Then you now own a magic map, Prince Alex. I will keep your ring out of sight for a few days. If you find anything else of great value in your travels, you can come back for your ring. I would hate to see it melted down for gold. Ah, and a warning about the map. It will only operate when you are out in the open and within sight of the sea. The limitation has something to do with the teleport spell ingredients. You might try the beach.
Okay.
Thank you. You are very kind. And I'll remember about the map.
Oh, Oh, he's gonna talk to me now?
Suddenly, the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a sneaky dart of his hand, steals a mint from the candy jar. The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
What is happening? Seconds later in the castle.
Master! I followed Prince Alexander as you wished from the pawn shop owner. He just abstained, just reprieved. He just got a magic map. Fool, you've been eating those mints again. I ordered you to stop that.
The mints.
Yes. Master.
Can you get drunk off mints?
Now, what is this about a magic map? With the map, Prince Alexander could travel anywhere as quickly as I can. I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar. I can't have him stirring things up now. Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully, Shamir. Go to the other islands and tell them...
Juicy. Also, his voice was insane. It was like, I'm like, what's happening? And I saw that he had like a golden eye or something. And the mints, now we know that the mints make you kind of drunk or something, so that's good to know. I'm sure that will come in handy. Okay. Interesting. So now we have the map, you guys. Let's take a look at it when we're outside.
The dusty shop remains...
Oh, you know what? Actually, let's look at it now before that guy yells at us. Okay.
The magic map is made of thin leather and has lifelike drawings of the islands on its uneven surface. Alexander remembers what the pawnshop owner said about only being able to use the map out in the open and within sight of the sea. He correctly surmises that the map will not work here. Though it possesses some magical capabilities, the map cannot talk.
Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Oh! No, I missed the lamp guy. Where's my lamp guy? Sad. What if I wanted an old lamp for noon? Now it's gone forever. Maybe he'll be back. I was really nervous to get back to streaming. It's been so long, and I just am like thankful that I think at one point there was like up to like 32 viewers, which is really exciting. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.